Top Model last week? I flew 32 girls dying to be America's Next Top Model to California, who had absolutely no idea the competition had elevated. A spread. An Italian Vogue. Kayla showed up a hot mess, full of curls, but we fixed that real quick. And sisters Chris and Tara brought a whole lot of crazy to me and the Jays.
Let me lift the weave. Let me hear it.
And Maria did her homework and dropped some serious fashion knowledge on us with a New York attitude.
This is like serious.
Now, 14 girls are in it to win it. Who will be eliminated tonight?
I can't believe it. Oh, look at this one. And we get to Venice Beach, which I've never been to, I've heard about. I was like, there are a lot of people on rollerblades, a lot of people with dogs, a lot of people on bikes. It was really, really cool.
Oh, yes. All these girls are my competition now. I am more high fashion, I'm more versatile. I'm not like a small town little girl. I guess it's my New York attitude, but I think I'm awesome.
Coming into the competition with my sister is an advantage because there are two of us. So it's gonna be easy for us. So we're just gonna take them down one by one till it's both of us in the end, and of course, I'll win. We're in Venice Beach, and out of nowhere, here comes this guy in this white suit with a hat, and we're all looking like, who is this fool?
Wanna be on top? The fastest way to start your climb to the top is in your new house. We'll take a look because it's right behind me. Anybody want the key?
Oh my God, it's like a glass palace. I live in a mobile home, so this is brand new to me.
There's a lot of Italian Vogue stuff and the pictures that Steven Meisel shot of Tyra. That's what I want. I want to be high fashion.
That one's kind of cool too. It reminds me of The Matrix for some reason. To be on the cover of Vogue Italia, it's going to skyrocket whoever wins into like this huge career.
My favorite part about our house, the runway in front of the window.
The sand on the top level.
This is sand. Hey, boo. So we move in and we try to get settled down. I mean, it's hard trying to get used to all the different personalities. After this, we're gonna find you a man. You laughing? I'm for real. Got some homeboys. What's your type?
Hobos, hot.
Big beards, the yellow ring around their mouth. Yeah, that turns me on. And it's different. Me being nice, I'm just trying to hold a conversation. What's the oldest you'll go to?
60.
What kind of man do you want?
He has to be a warlock. And he has to spit fire. And he has to know how to make sushi.
You gonna be single?
I've been called, you know, freaky or weird and stuff. Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
My mom's like, you gotta gain some weight. I don't like how I look thicker. I like being thin.
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
How much did you weigh?
I weighed 135.
And how much do you weigh now?
Like 110. Hey.
Yeah, I'm like on a calorie-restricted diet. That's how I keep my weight in check. Being a model, that's how I feel it should be.
Does anyone have pics of their boyfriend? You have a boyfriend? Is there any other gay people in the house or even bi? No?
In case you don't know, Kayla is a lesbian. It's cool. I'm cool with everybody.
Where's your girlfriend?
Are you like open about it or like no?
Oh my God, ask her anything.
I'm just curious.
There's never, ever, ever been like a lesbian win America's Next Top Model. And I would love it so much if I could just be the first one.
Your rise to the top begins in Hollywood.
Well, hey girls, welcome to the Hollywood and Highland Center, home of one of the biggest nights in fashion, the Academy Awards.
Girls, this cycle we're raising the stakes extremely high.
You guys will be walking in a Diane von Furstenberg runway show.
Do you really want to know how high the stakes really are?
Take a look up there.
Take a look up there.
So literally, that is your runway. 4 stories in the air, and I don't want you guys to psych yourselves out too much.
I think I'm gonna get up there and like knees trembling, trying to walk in heels on the runway. That's how I'm picturing myself.
And since this is all about making your best first impression, you'll be doing your own hair and makeup.
So you got 1 hour. You ready to do this? Yeah! All right, head on out. Let's
go. Head on out. Get going.
They tell us we have to do our own hair and makeup, and they have this little InStyler thing, a brush and a straightener and a curling iron all in one. It was crazy. It was so cool.
I mean, like, for someone who always, like, uses hair stuff, like, I can say to myself, like, this is freaking great.
At first, I didn't get the point that we were going to be wearing a harness. I thought it was just like, you fall, you die. Like, this is serious, you know?
Hello. Okay, so a little hair and makeup worked out. The designs are looking fabulous. The competition has started. So we literally are judging, watching how you're handling this runway. Remember, it's about confidence. You guys are models.
You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a night of high fashion.
Featuring the designs of Diane von Furstenberg.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your fashion show begins right now, right here at Hollywood and
Highland. Kind of freaking out because even though I'm like super, super tall, I'm still afraid of heights, which is kind of ironic.
Hit it.
Stairs are actually really hard to maintain balance on, so I'm kind of stumbling out there.
And she looks nervous. Her whole walk was a little awkward, and that's exactly what it was the whole time.
You can't tell by looking at it, but the runway just does this when you walk, and it's so unstable. And so when we're walking on it, I was like shaking back and forth. I was thinking in my head, I was like, what's gonna happen if I fall? What's gonna happen? And I was like, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Our first thing we did was a fashion show. And not only was it a fashion show, but it was for Diane von Furstenberg, who is huge. So I was freaking out. I was so excited.
All the girls here, to me, don't really have the potential to, like, continue this to the next level. So I don't need to worry about these girls. They are nobody to me. Just walk, be fierce, be strong, you know, do what I gotta do, and don't fall off.
I expected the wind to knock off the catwalk.
And well, at least it's a harness, and you're not down there.
I'm okay.
To me, Sarah was the girl that actually looked the most believable, getting up, posing, walking, and exiting as an entire performance. you don't have your glasses on.
No, I don't.
So are you worried about seeing the end of the runway?
Yes.
Okay, here's the trick. See these pink stripes? Those are lights. The last light, don't go past it. So just use that as a reference.
When I take my glasses off, I can't see. Lights just blur, and they actually expand. So I didn't see pink lines like he said I would. I just saw like a pink runway. I'm scared for my life. My heart is like literally pumping out of my chest, literally.
Remember, use the light as a reference.
I'm scared for my life. My heart is like literally pumping out of my chest, literally.
Okay, remember, use the light as a reference. Okay, for a girl who can't see, you worked it out. Oh, look.
You know.
Mama is working. So this is a girl who rocked the runway. I mean, she gave you a strong pose. The crowd liked it, and she couldn't see.
I was so scared. Like, I had to think, am I gonna die? Do I look good? And the same thought. And that was more than I could contemplate at one time.
I'm excited to have my sister here. At the same time, it's difficult because she is my competition.
Unfortunately, Sarah, she didn't have the walk.
I'm not afraid of heights at all, but I was like scared for my life.
So you wanted to close the show, huh?
On the grand finale.
All right.
Okay.
That was crazy.
I wanted to walk harder, but I was kind of scared too. Ooh, that was hard as hell. Off the bat, that was the first thing we had to do, and already it was difficult. So now what?
I know they're gonna be like, your walk sucks, but I had fun.
The other girls had like a busted walk. So I'm not even paying attention, like, really.
First of all, I was impressed because I thought you guys would break down a little more.
So you guys did pretty good to be 4 stories up, but there's still a lot to learn.
We'll see you guys soon, okay?
Bye.
Get some rest.
Ever been bullied? What's the one word that hurt you the most? Love, Tyra. Mine was giant, of course, because I'm so tall. If I'm like at the mall and there's a bunch of just like average height people or shorter people, I guess it makes them feel better to make fun of me, like asking like, is a circus in town?
Yeah, everybody made fun of me for like being pasty white.
I got made fun of for being the only gay girl. I fully came out about my senior year of high school, and it's a lot to go through, but I'm here. I am proud of who I am. I'm proud of my sexuality, and now I just gotta like represent.
Let's go, everybody.
Good morning. I just want to welcome you guys to Smashbox Studios. And today we're actually going to focus on teen bullying. And this is a huge issue because bullying is actually one of the leading causes of teen suicide. So by now you're probably wondering, what's up with the t-shirt, Mr. J? Okay, well, when I was in school, I was in band, so I was called the band geek. But the point is, this word did not define who I became as an adult. And that's the message that we want to get across in today's photo shoot. I hope you guys all have your words because you're going to be modeling swimsuits today. And we are going to write that word all over your body. And in the photo, basically what we're trying to show is the fact that you have shed that negativity and that you are the strong, empowered woman. So for today's photo shoot, we have an amazing photographer. She has shot so many celebrities and shot for major fashion magazines. Her name is Deborah Anderson.
I'm hoping today that you will reveal who you really are inside through your eyes, through your body language.
All right, so let's get ready and let's get you over there in hair and makeup.
Mutt.
Yeah, mutt.
That's terrible.
It is terrible.
This is beautiful on you. It's so nice with your skin and it's perfect.
Anna Maria is emaciated. She also is one of those girls who thinks she can just like glide on through the competition, but I don't see her as one of the stronger girls at all.
Hi, ladies. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe Tyra showed up at our photo shoot.
Did you notice something on my shirt? I heard this every single day, and one day in high school, a girl came up to me and said that I could be a model. And I was like, what are you talking about, lady? And then I turned into that. All right. But I still got that. But all jokes aside, like this shoot is very, very important to me. There's so much bullying going around, and you guys are gonna get this writing on your bodies about that one word that like hurts, that just is so painful. But I would love for you guys to come up with the opposite of that. For instance, what do people say, the negative things about you?
They called me soup cooler because I had big lips.
Soup cooler?
And they would just go,
and I'd be like, no. How do you look at your lips in the mirror and turn soup cooler into something beautiful and positive? I'd say sexy, full, luscious. Luscious lips. Who else? They call you giant. When's the last time you cried about that?
Oh, probably since senior year of high school.
Since senior year of high school. Well, it seems like it's still close. Like it's still there. I feel like emotion still.
Yeah, just the way that they would look at me and be like that kind of stuff to me.
How can we still say giant but make it sound beautiful? I think Amazon girl.
Amazon? Yeah, giant is like a monster, but an Amazon is like glamorous and awesome and like something that is actually kind of cool.
All right, you guys go back to hair and makeup, and I'll be around for a little bit checking you out.
Do you like big hair? That's what you're getting.
The emotion on the face is the pain that you've gone through, but the body language is I've come through. And look at me and look where I am. Don't lean too far forward. Careful, that doesn't look too awkward.
It looks like a crab claw coming over her shoulder. Esther has now proven to me that her 30G bust size is never going to be a problem. But it just wasn't an impressive performance.
Then you see you're stupid. Who called you stupid?
Teachers sometimes.
Wait, your teachers.
People have a hard time understanding me.
And that's because your mind thinks differently.
Yeah.
And you have an artistic mind, and you don't have boundaries and borders.
Remember the hand, pushing it down, pushing it down. Push down on that. Push. No. Rihanna struggled. She found herself stuck in the same position. When we're trying to get one photo, you still need to come up with a varied amount of poses. Not too far back with the head, not too far back. The hands were good then. I like this body. We're good. Yeah. Stay there, looking up to the light. Yeah, beautiful.
You don't even have your words on yet. What's your word?
My word was Oreo. I was teased for acting white, for talking white, for dressing white.
Remember that word. Remember that word.
Casey, her face just wasn't engaged, so it was the same kind of blank expression.
Hello. So what's your word?
Queer. Queer. Yeah. Why are you crying? Like I came out 10th grade and like I was bullied and stuff, so I had to leave school and go to a new one. So I'm scared to see it written on me. I picked queer because I've experienced rejection and people talking about me for my sexuality. So I was nervous about having it written all over my body because I knew how much that hurt me, and I don't want to stand there and crumble. So I hope I don't break down. At the photo shoot, we had to choose one word that you were most bullied for. I picked queer because I knew how much that hurt me.
So what's your strong word?
Free. Free. I want to see that word on me. That's what I'm excited for.
It's taking the power back.
That's why the word is on you, because it's taking the power back, meaning you can say all you want. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words won't hurt me.
Talking to Tyra, like, eased my mind a little bit. She's just like motherly type, loving person.
There you go. There you go. Open it up. Beautiful.
I do have a big square head. By writing that on my face, it was sort of showing that, and like, look how awesome I can make it.
Hi, my love. How are you feeling? A little bit bodybuilder. Eyes up. When you do that, it's a shadow. Okay. So open it up. Again, with the body, bring that arm back. Tara was a little intimidated by the moment. Body towards me, I want to see the luscious lips. Okay, remembering again the emotion, then that should be in your eyes, just the whole thing, just...
The competition is a lot harder than I thought it was. It just was overwhelming to me.
Careful if this arm's too far out. Face towards the light a little bit, but you're still posing, and that's not. We need that more, just in here.
I'm really trying. Tara had a complete meltdown. Complete. And I'm like, oh my God, why you gotta be the first one to cry? You're gonna go home.
Are you okay?
So when you get out there, it's completely different. You can sit here and think how you're gonna do it. It's completely different, like, all wrong. I don't feel like I have a good shot for panel because I broke down. But I don't like doing excuses. Just wanna learn from it.
Remembering those words, though. Yeah, there you go, there. Love it. Remember, more the angst in the eyes, darling, more that sadness. You have a very safe face that I think you keep going to. Just take it to the next level. You don't have to be safe. Sadness there, beautiful, gorgeous. So impressed, so impressed.
If I can go one day without somebody asking how tall I am, I'm going to be a very happy girl.
Great job. I'm really thrilled. Thank you. Thank you. Just keep the body language like that and take your face up to the light.
That's pretty.
Want to see slim?
I mean, they're pretty girls, but they're just like, you know, small town American girls. I wouldn't look twice walking down the street. I'm not trying to be mean. You know, it's just the truth.
Okay. Just keep it softer, a bit softer there. Looking at me, just looking at me. And you turn sideways and then kind of disappear.
My big concern with Anna Maria is her body. I didn't see, a tall, slender model. I saw bones. You are so vascular. I think you should be aware that you need to pose in a way that makes it look softer and a little more feminine.
I've been trying so hard to get lean, but it's not working.
You're saying you're trying to get lean? You don't need to get lean.
I don't give a about what you think, what you have to say. I know how I feel. I know in the mirror what I'm looking back at, and that's all that matters to me.
This word is so harsh.
Gorgeous, but loving the legs.
The shoe felt good because I had the word free written on my neck, so it was like therapeutic.
Looking at me with the eyes.
Beautiful. Kayla has found a way to kind of model through the pain, and she looked breathtaking.
I'm just standing with the girls, and all of a sudden there's Demi Lovato. Oh my gosh, I am a huge Demi Lovato fan. Hi.
I don't have to tell you who it is, right? Actress, singer, songwriter, teen star.
I heard what you guys are doing. I know firsthand what it's like to be called names and be affected by things. They would call me fat. They would call me promiscuous and different words. At the time when I was 12 years old, that was the end of the world. To me, bullying is one of my biggest platforms. So I work with an organization called PACER, and there's a website called teensagainstbullying.org, and it provides basically outlets and information for you to learn how to cope with it. Know that the end of bullying begins with us. So let's change the world.
That's a wrap, everyone. And for one of you, this was your last photo shoot. Good luck at panel.
I want to be here, and I'm going to be here. I cannot go home. It's too early to go home. I have too much to show.
at you. I love the hair.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Thank you so much for being here.
I'm happy to be here.
Are we ready to start?
We are ready
to come on stage.
Are we nervous? Yes. Let's start off with our amazing judges. The first is Nigel Barker, noted fashion photographer. Andre Leon Talley, one of the most influential people in the entire fashion industry. Andre, do you see any drunkitude right now?
Let's discuss.
That means yes. And Diane von Furstenberg. Diane is a legendary fashion designer. She is a household name, and she's the president of the CFDA, which is the Council of Fashion Designers of America. The winner will receive a contract from one of the top international model management companies in the entire world, IMG Models. The winner will also get a fashion spread in Italian Vogue, as well as an additional spread and a cover of Beauty in Vogue, which is the beauty magazine of Vogue Italia. And of course, a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. Let's get started. So we did a photo shoot, and it was all about bullies. We are paying homage to every young person that has ever been bullied. And who is first? Lexi. So, Lexi, you were bullied about what as a kid?
I was bullied about my elf ears.
And your positive empowerment word was?
Unique.
Here's your best shot.
You know what? I don't even think about your ears for a second. I just see your eyes. You know, your eyes just bounce out of that picture.
What I like about the picture actually is the attitude inside, and that's what's showing up.
And that's exactly what the exercise was. Was to show the vulnerability and the pain, but that you can overcome it.
You look great in the bikini, and Deanna's right. It's the attitude that you project.
Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you.
Up next is Casey. What were you called as a kid?
So I was the Oreo because I'm a black girl that acted white.
I do think that you look like a queen. There's strength and there's vulnerability.
I don't really see like model though. I see like an athlete that's gorgeous. Thank you, Casey.
Okay, well, thank you guys.
Jane. Hi, Jane. Hi. So let's see your best shot.
The body is very, very gauche. But I do think it's exciting to see your face. It works.
Jane, you have a lot of natural potential. It's just taking it to the next level. Thank you. All right, thanks. Up next is Kayla. So Kayla, talk to the judges about what you shared with me of actually the word queer being written on you.
You can't like fully understand unless you are who I am, like in my community. So to have like queer written all over your body is not easy to always look at.
What was your power word?
Free.
It's really very beautiful.
It is.
Free is the most beautiful word you could choose because nothing is more important than freedom. And if you look for the freedom, then you will fly. And you look a little bit like you're just about to fly.
Yeah, Kayla, you photograph absolutely beautifully. And I think you're only going to get even better because you have come clean and just said, this is me. Now go on back and be happy.
Thank you.
Up next is Liz. Let's see your best shot.
It's funky, it's kind of punky. I love your nose, actually. It sort of has a slight sort of bend in it. And that's one of the great things about a mutt, is the fact that you are so many different things.
I think you're standing here, you are wonderful, and I'm impressed with you. But the photograph doesn't do it for me.
Thank you very much. Esther. Ooh.
There is such awkwardness in the photograph that I can't relate to, although I think that you are beautiful.
And your body is very sexy, so if you try to push, it'll make you calming. But you don't want to start going ba-ta-ta-ta-ta with these nice tatas. What size are they again?
G's.
Where's the G? I'm not a G and I'm bigger than you. Thank you, Esther.
Thank you.
Up next is Kendall.
Hi.
Hi.
Kendall.
You are glamorous, and I think you're so much more beautiful than the photograph, actually.
And you know, you're just like a gazelle. You look at the legs, the way she's standing. It's also natural. Your colonne vertebrale is expressing to us confidence.
What is a colonne vertebrale? Your vertebrae
It's
is
spine.
Your spinal cord.
pollen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Up next is Sarah.
Hi.
I don't like the photograph. I don't like the muscle and then the way the hand is on the stomach.
This to me, I don't know if I would remember your face. I think you need to bring a little bit more, because you don't want to kind of just look like some sexy girl in Maxim.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Tara. So let's see, soup cool and luscious lips.
I don't kind of understand the picture. I don't get the message.
Well, certainly she's not projecting luscious lips. She's projecting lusciousness.
If you would have taken that string, put it in your mouth. Oh. And so then you're bringing attention to your mouth while showing the words on this thing. With modeling, it's trying to like not go with the obvious. Oh, show luscious lips.
Yeah.
Okay. Now can you read it? Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So judges, we have sisters here. We spoke to Tara, and now her baby sister, Chris. Your turn.
Oh! I would have never thought.
I just feel that when I see this picture, you should go stronger.
Okay.
You have to commit to these sort of pictures. If you're going to go there, you've got to really go there.
Thank you very much. Up next is Chelsea. Hello. So let's see Fearless Casper in her best photo.
Ooh, spooky.
Love it.
I think it's gorgeous. Let's see strength and confidence.
Your eyes look possessed. It looks like you're like, oh, Casper? You want to call me Casper? You want to call me Casper? I'm going to come get your ass. Happy to. Thank you very much. Thank you. Rihanna.
I can't understand the photograph. It is undefinable to me. But I think you definitely have potential.
Undefinable. I love that word. In French, we say inclassable, which means you don't fit in any files. Just lengthen the neck and continue to be undefinable.
Thank you, Rihanna. Thank you. Next is Anna Maria. Hello. Hello. So, here's your best shot.
You're very slim, and I would say just look at the picture, work your angles. If you're going to twist yourself up here, it'd be much better if you twisted your pelvis away from camera, giving yourself a little bit more of a curve.
I want to talk to you, Anna Maria. The reason why this photo was chosen is because your body is covered. Because the other film, your body doesn't look healthy, and it made me very uncomfortable.
I mean, maybe you see it, but
do you think that you have to be as thin as you are to be a model in high
No, I
fashion?
like my body, honestly. I like looking in the mirror and seeing my abs
But there's a point that even a designer or an editor of a magazine where they say, this is too much.
And also, I say as a president of the CFDA, beauty is health. And if you're not healthy, you lose your beauty.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Last but not least, Anne. J'adore.
Amazing.
Amazing.
The hand actually on the stomach looks natural, and there's a gentleness about you.
Don't you think, Dion, she's giving us an aristocratic European vibe of elegance?
I think you can be a big model.
And you just have to go away feeling I am absolutely beyond anyone that ever called me a giant.
It's just really overwhelming to hear all these like elite people like telling me that I'm beautiful because I'm tall.
And it is more difficult for a girl that is 6'2" to book jobs or to get signed by an agency. But once a girl like you gets in, woo, Nadia Araman, Alucci, Barushka.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now it is time for the judges to deliberate. And when I call you back, I will have to announce which one of you will be eliminated. All right, so now it's time to deliberate. You ready?
Yes.
First girl, Lexi.
She embraced her word, which is unique, and I love it.
Casey.
I mean, I think the picture doesn't say anything really.
I don't think this picture is like Drecitude, but it's like almost Drek.
Almost Drek.
Jane.
It's just ironic that Jane's sort of issue was her face, when actually that's her asset, because the body in this picture does nothing for me.
Kayla.
What really shows in the photograph is the vulnerability, and that makes it clearly interesting.
This photo of Kayla is stunning to me. She has something very special. Liz.
I think there's a dynamic in her face. The body says nothing for the moment, but it's the first week out.
And Ann.
You know, with Anne, you can see that she sort of had that sort of ugly duckling syndrome. Grew up, and everyone said, oh, you know, you're too tall, you're too skinny, your hips are too wide, and then this picture.
Anna Maria.
Beauty is about health, and she does not project healthiness.
But we have Anne, who's obviously got very, very sort of narrow waist. But there's a big difference being sort of naturally slim and very, very tall, and someone who is staring at herself in the mirror and saying, I want to see my ribs, I want to see my muscles, and making themselves that slim.
She could definitely be a model, I mean,
absolutely.
Tara.
This is a terrible picture of Tara. Doesn't have to be so obvious.
Tara looks a little pensive in this photo.
Yeah.
Like, am I supposed to do this?
No, yeah.
Click.
Click.
Oh, was that my best shot?
Yeah.
Chris.
It looks like she's trying to model. It's like, oh, this is what models do. They move around, they do these kind of hand on their hips.
Chelsea.
I mean, she's interesting, she's a little strange. I mean, that looks like a model picture, actually.
Rihanna.
She is the undefinable lady, and this photo is undefinable, but I think she has great promise.
Kendall.
As a fashion designer, if I saw Kendall, I would hire her right away.
Esther.
She looks a bit mature, overly ripe, almost bordering on stale.
Sarah looks like a beautiful Barbie doll in this photo, but I want more than a Barbie doll.
Yes.
I need high fashion Barbie.
High fashion Barbie. This has been a wonderful, wonderful first because it's really social consciousness. I think we've helped so many of those young ladies.
Yep. And we've reached a decision. "14 beautiful young ladies stand before me, but I only have 13 photos in my hands. And these photos represent the 13 girls that are still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The first name that I'm going to call is Best Photo. Anne. What the heck? The girl that walks down the street and people make fun of her. Got best photo, look at that, it's amazing. Congratulations, you're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Runner-up for best photo is Kayla. Free Kayla. Congratulations, Kayla. You're welcome. Chelsea. Kendall. Lexi. Next name I'm going to call is a biracial butterfly, not a mutt. Liz. Next name, Jane. The next name I'm going to call Esther. Chris.
God is good.
Rihanna. Oh. Casey. The next name I'm going to call is Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Thank you. Will Anna Maria and Tara please step forward? Two beautiful young ladies stand before me, but I only have one photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that is still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Unfortunately, I will only call one name, and the girl that I do not call must immediately return to your home here, pack your bags, and go home. So interesting, these two ladies that stand before me. One, Tara, absolutely beautiful girl, luscious lips. And although your posing is strong, it still lacks focus and tends to err toward the obvious. And this season of America's Next Top Model is about being big enough and bad enough and strong enough to be an Italian Vogue. And then we have Anna Maria, gorgeous, beautiful girl. But the judges are concerned about the message that your body type might send to young girls, because the fashion industry is a lot of skinny girls already. But these fashion experts feel like your body is even thinner than the thinnest. So who stays? Tara. Tara. So you're gonna give some fire and not get your nerves get control and not do this, oh, I have to show luscious lips, so let me be obvious. Okay, stop. Congratulations, Tara. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. I don't want you to lose work because somebody says you're too skinny. And you might be the healthiest girl in the world. You might be able to race me down the block and leave me panting behind you. But it might not hurt to eat some avocado and a little bit of bread with some butter on it so that you can book jobs and project an image that doesn't feel as if you're hurting your body. Do you understand? Okay.
I am shocked. I was not expecting it. I was the first one called at casting, and I'm the last one called here. Good luck, everybody. They said that I was too skinny. I like my body personally. If I get told by multiple agencies that I'm too thin, then we can do something about it. But hopefully I can make it on my own.